Hi, I'm Susan Kennard, and I work as a specialist in early childhood trauma. And most of you know that I work with my team of guidance as well. And what I really wanted to do today was to do a process here, live, free for you, because what I was feeling was that there are so many people that are feeling really worried at the moment, really concerned, and you know what is showing up in your world right now, how you feel about what is showing up, is just an expression of what was there before. So essentially we walk about the world as children, and so our child, our inner child, is reflecting our belief systems and our fears and our worries and how much we love ourselves. So our inner child is saying, I'm worthy of this, or I'm not worthy of this. Does that make sense? And so what we're doing is when we are afraid of something, or we feel confused about something, or we feel a loss or a fear of loss or abandonment or not feeling connected or scared, then these are, and guilt and shame and all of that stuff, these are representations of times before, and they're just playing out in our world now. And so I worked for, oh goodness, years and years and years in child protection. So, you know, many years ago, I worked as a specialist in trauma in child protection, and that was in Westminster Local Authority in London, and also in Southwark. I work with trafficked children, I work with assessments with unborn babies ready to come into the world. I work with assessments with private fostering, which is where children are brought over and they are privately fostered, or someone's paid to look after their children and they pretend to be an aunt or an uncle. So I have a lot of experience working with trauma. I have a lot of experience working with drugs and alcohol, depression, whatever it might be, any addictions. But what I really want to work with you today with is to help you align more fully to self-love. You know, we're in February, this is the month of love, but I just really feel that the key thing to living our true path, our true reason for being here, which is seamless love, is really being aligned to our mission. And I believe that my mission, why I came, was to help people clear stuff out of the way, their traumas, their beliefs, their shocks, whatever it might be, so that they can truly align to their true self-love, and also why they're truly here, because it's always about service. So it's always about being in service of another, but not at the detriment of yourself. And that's a real key. And so when we are in self-love, then we can give, no problem, you know, I can do loads of free events, free videos. Recently I just did a fear of dying event, which is 2 hours long. You can find it on my website, susankennard.co.uk, where I do a lot of inner child work. But here today I want to offer you this, okay? So if you're ready, I can actually see there are a few people watching. Feel free to share this as well. I'm just going to go on to my Facebook here, because I tend to see comments when they come up on my phone rather than actually, for some reason, on my computer. So I've got that there, and I can see if anyone comments, so feel free to comment and I will have a look at it. Okay, so if you're ready to do some inner work, just take your time, and you can always go back and do this again. But it's a really powerful inner child process. And so we'll probably be here for about 10 minutes or so. I just really want you to feel this sense of a lifted in your energy, a lifted feeling, a lighter feeling, and a feeling that perhaps you have more clarity, which is really great. So I want you to come into your heart space and just put your hands on your heart if you can. Obviously, if you're driving, obviously not going to do that, but just take responsibility for yourself. Okay, so just put your hands on your heart, and I want you to start to just breathe normally. Close your eyes if you can. I'm going to try and keep mine open for the purpose of this process, but sometimes I do close my eyes because the guides will come in and talk to me at the same time. And so I see everything clairvoyantly, I hear it, and I sense it as well. Okay, good. Alright, so come into your heart space, and then I want you to imagine that underneath your feet you have a star, and this is your Earth star. So just imagine that you're connected to your Earth star, which is supporting you in this journey. And even if you didn't feel supported by Mother in this lifetime, know that you are supported by Mother Earth. Good, remember to breathe. And then I want you to imagine a star above your head, and this is your soul star. And just know that this soul star connects you to all of the times, all the lifetimes before, that you have remembered who you are. You have remembered that you are unconditional love. Fantastic. And then I want you to imagine a beam of light or a bubble of light coming down from your soul star, surrounding you down to your Earth star, so you feel safe and secure. And you feel that you're protected. Really, really important to feel grounded and connected. And especially at this incredible time of awakening, where we really do need to stand in our power and our truth and make choices from that place. Okay, good. So it's really always important to ground and connect. Fantastic. And those of you that work with your guides or know your guides, just invite your guides in. And even if you don't, just know that you have many working with you, many supporting you. And just invite in from the highest place of unconditional love, perhaps some angels or guides that work with you. Sometimes you might feel a tingling, or you might feel a warmth. Okay. Fantastic. Good. All right. So I want you just to connect once again with your heart space and just feel into it. How much do you feel that you really love yourself? Okay, so just feel into that. Does that feel like a true statement? So I want you to say, I love myself. And just feel if that feels true. Okay. And now I want you to invite that child self, that part of you that felt that they didn't. Perhaps they shut down a bit of their heart just in that moment. So I want you to invite them, and even if you can't see them, it really doesn't matter. I want you to invite them to be present with you. Okay. And I want you to imagine that they are surrounded by angels. And just feel that sense of warmth and connection and safety. And then I want you to say to your inner child, say it out loud if you can, I'm so sorry that it was so hard for you to love yourself. I'm so sorry that you forgot you were always loved. I'm so sorry that you forgot you were always seen as special. I'm so sorry that you forgot that you were seamless love. I'm so sorry that you forgot you were here for such an important reason. And then I want you to say to your little one, I'm you from the future, and I'm here to help you heal. Okay, and just feel what your little inner child needs in this moment. What's the first thing that comes to you? And whatever that might be, I want you to say to them, I'm so honoured that you are here today so that we can both heal and love ourselves unconditionally. Okay, so just feel into how that feels in your body, and then I want you to imagine that you can wrap your arms around that little inner child and bring them into your heart space. And then just feel how it feels now in your whole body, in your heart. Just breathe. You might feel a bit more connected, you might feel a bit more grounded. You may feel this sense of peace and calm. And with that process, you know, the inner child work that I do with people, that was just a really, really very quick process. When we're working more deeply, we really go into the aspects of what is really held in your field, individually and sometimes as a group. So I'm going to answer everybody now, but if you feel drawn to do any more work, tomorrow afternoon we're running a retreat, a healing retreat for self-love. And if you would like to learn to connect more deeply with your guides and build a relationship with them, next Tuesday, not this week, but next Tuesday, I'm starting again a beginners connecting with your guides meditation group for 6 weeks on a Tuesday afternoon. So all you need to do is join my newsletter. You get a free meditation. In fact, it's the Earth Star Soul Star one. You just go to my website, susankennard.co.uk, and you can find all sorts of events and free replays and everything, courses. We run the new Abundance Gateway course tomorrow night, Tuesday night, which is a 3-month program, including one-to-ones, group work. So for 11 weeks you do Tuesday evenings with me in a small group where we do lots of very deep work, just so that you can really align to why you're really here. Truly live that self-love and that power. And we've had many times where we've given our power away. And we've given our power away as children, and of course other lifetimes as well. But we've given our power away as children, you know, to maybe our parents, to teachers, to others. And so what shows up in the world now is, as I look at it, there's so much disempowerment. You know, people making choices from a place of feeling disempowered. And what I'd really love for everyone is to feel this sense of peace, so that the intuition, the inner knowing, and the choices are made from that place. And they're not made from a place of fear. If you want to check out my free event that I ran a couple of weeks ago, it's on my website. You just click on replay and you can listen to it. It was 2 hours of healing around the fear of dying. And of course we know, you know, that our soul never dies. It's just our physical jacket and our physical being. And if we could take off this jacket, underneath would just be this incredible expansive light. Okay, so I'm just going to have a look at There we go. Hi Maria, hi Sherry. Yeah, tears flowing, you know. Hi Zoe, hi Kristen, hi Santos, Torgan, Carol, hi. Hi there. Yeah, so when we acknowledge our inner child, and that was just really a very brief bit of acknowledgement that we did there. There's a much deeper way of doing that where we really access it. But I really wanted people just to get a taste of it and just feel that it is possible for us to heal ourselves, and we don't have to be stuck in those feelings of I'm worthy or I'm, you know, not able to make the decisions I need to make because, you know, I have to do them from a place of fear. And I really would like everyone to realise that it is possible to 100% stand in their power and make those choices from a place of freedom and empowerment. You know, I live my life that way, and I try to teach my children that as well. And and my clients and my groups and my membership, you know, we're all connected. There's no separation. So we don't actually have to fear anything. And I trained as a mental health practitioner, so I work with the metaphysical causes of disease. And so we always need to look at what is being attracted into our physical body and what is going on for us energetically. You know, what are we experiencing from the place of trauma. And I feel, and this is just my opinion, I'm not a medical doctor, but I have got many qualifications as a psychologist, psychotherapist, and working in mental health, a naturopath, many different qualifications that are scientific. And what I look at here is I'm looking at a massive wave of fear. And so as I'm looking at this, I'm seeing where this is held for people. It's held in the lungs, which is obviously brainstem, which is survival. And many people are trying to release the old fear of trauma, but of course the body gets stuck with many other things that need to be toxicities that need to be released. And when we have much toxicity, whether it's emotional, physical or chemical toxicity in our body, it's really hard for the body to release. But as we come up to this new moon, we've got a new moon in Aquarius, and it's really exciting. It's actually my new moon donation events this Friday, actually. You can join. So you just donate on my website and then you can join. It's 2 hours of healing and astrology. And if we look at where we are, you know, we're in an incredible place. We've got a stellium in Aquarius, and it's a new moon in Aquarius this week. So we've got a stellium, which means we have many planets, 3 or more planets in one sign. Okay, so we have an incredible opportunity now. And Aquarius is very much, this is my feeling, but it's very much about how we are with others. So the collective, you know, how are we serving the collective? What is it we really need to do to help others? And it's about communication as well. So it's about communicating to the collective. So if you feel this deep within your soul that you need to be in service, you need to be helping others, then this is because this is the time. You know, we've been going through this incredible awakening for many years, but it's been speeded up. You know, this speeding up of being shown what is really going on. It's really what's going on inside. You know, the awakening that's happening is, do I trust that? Is that true to me? This choice I'm making is for me, not for anyone else, right? And so when we can look at that, we can say, well, where do I need to align to my mission? You know, being on your mission is easy. You just have to align to it. And once you align to it, the abundance gateway is open. Yeah? So we see these opportunities. We find people to help us to heal those parts of us. And we know that there's a much bigger reason for why this experience is happening in the world right now. So is there any questions? Let me have a look. I'll look on my phone. It's easier than seeing it there. Okay. Oh, Zoe, you said it's frozen. I hope it's not frozen now. Sometimes it's the internet connection. Might be your end. We'll just have to see. But yeah, does that resonate with people? Does it make sense that, you know, all of these parts of us are showing up now so that we can heal ourselves? You know, it's like trauma is showing up. And as much as, you know, perhaps we don't want to think about trauma, and a lot of people say they don't want to talk about it, but to me, it's just a vibrational field. So that then essentially is about what we're reflecting out into the world. So if we reflect out our trauma, then what we get back is a reflection of that fear, of that shutting down, as I call it. Like, you know, we have our energy centers, we have chakras, and you know, I'm just about to run the Abundance Gateway, which is really looking at every single area of us and clearing it, so that what we're doing is we're attracting a beautiful experience. This is what I want for everybody, you know, to really walk your life attracting clarity, a beautiful experience of abundance, living your true mission, getting up every day and saying, oh wow, you know, what is it that I'm going to be doing today? Who, like in my life, it's like, who am I working with? Who am I meeting? You know, before in between clients, I popped to Sainsbury's here in the UK, and I said to the children, I need to get back to see a client, and the lady said, oh, it's a shame you've got to work. And I went, no, I said, it's amazing that I've got to work, you know, this is what I love. I said, there's no shame in it, you know, I love it. So when you feel like that, you know that 100% you're on your mission. Okay, but if you get up in the morning, you're like, oh God, do I really have to do this? Then you know that there's just something out of alignment. These are ways that we know we're out of alignment. So the other thing is when we accept less for ourselves. So if we feel, oh, all right, then I'll just go along with that. That's accepting less, and that's not being unkind and saying no to everything. It's just saying, actually, I value myself. The other thing is making choices out of fear. I think you know what I'm talking about, right? So make choices from a place of clarity. And another thing that's coming to me, my guides are kicking in, is that when your body shows a message, listen to the message. Don't be in a place of fear of that message. Listen to that message and say, okay, thank you for showing me this message. Now help me to release the emotions associated to it, or the toxicity that's associated to it. All right? And we've got snow here, right? So we've got a lot of snow. But if you can get out in the sunshine, get out in the sunshine, get out in nature, breathe fresh air, eat healthily, really put some beautiful thoughts into your mind, you know, do lots of my free, I've got a YouTube that's got lots of free things on it. I've got a podcast which is called The Spiritual Awakener. So go on to my podcast, which is across all platforms. You can listen to people being interviewed by me. Yeah, you can hear the seagulls talking, yeah. And, you know, you can just get so much help. You don't have to pay people necessarily. Of course, if you want to come on a program or a retreat, then of course you pay for it. But I try and do as much as I can for people on all levels. So you can come on one of my programs, which is a higher price, or you can come on the moon events, which is donation, or you can do these, which are free. So, you know, there's so many ways that you can heal yourself. And Torgan, are you talking about the Carrie Murphy show yesterday? Yeah, I think you are. So yesterday I was on Carrie Murphy's show. I love Carrie Murphy. So I was on 2 weeks ago, but I was on last night, so Sunday evening. And so that will be a replay on my newsletter very soon. My assistant will be sorting that out. But also you can get it if you go onto Carrie Murphy's show website, So she has all the replays there. So listen to the replay, receive the healing. This Thursday, this Thursday the 11th, which is actually the new moon, I'm on a Lara Canfield show. Okay, so I'll be doing call-ins. They're free. I'll take callers, I'll take questions in. So go on to, you can sign up to that, go onto Lara Canfield's website, and you can sign up and you'll get the link to join us for free. Okay, so that's all there. I'll also post that across my social media. So don't feel like you have to expend a lot of money, okay, if you haven't got it at this time. There are so many avenues that you can go down where you can get things for free. Okay, the universe has your back, right? So I hope that helped. Yeah, Kerry Murphy show. Yeah, oh, okay, that's good. So did you enjoy that process, Torgan? Torgan comes on all my moon events, and you know, we have a great time on them. We have a great time on them. I look at the astrology. You have your chart with you if that's what you want to do, and we look at the astrology of each house and how it affects you with whatever the new moon or the full moon is. So that's twice a month, and you get a lot of healing, manifesting, and sometimes activations depending. I feel there will be one this week actually, depending on what's happening in the world, in the sense of astrologically. Okay, right, well, I'm going to go. So I've actually got Pilates and yoga tonight, so I'm looking after my physical body. I know it's online, but it's the best way we can do it. And I'm also being interviewed by somebody who wants me on their summit, on their healing summit, which is really exciting. So it's all go, and this is what happens when you align fully to your mission, that the opportunities come in, you get to meet the right people that are a vibrational match to you. And so if you're watching this, or if you share this with anyone and you're watching it afterwards, know that you were aligned to hear this information and to receive. All right, so much love, see you soon, and definitely check out the website at susankennard.co.uk. Bye for now.